Do you see this too?
I see it all.
Okay.
And you're recording now.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
All right. When I ask you the question, what are issues our community and world face today? What comes to your head? Is it the homeless? Exponential population growth? Climate change? How about the rising crime rates all around the world? Hello, my name is Carrie Bell, and today I will be discussing the issue of growing crime rates and an effective solution to combat this problem. Since the beginning of human development, our social ideas and concepts have continued to build and expand, including the idea of crimes and criminal activity, especially in the modern world where our crime rates have shot up exponentially. As of 2023, the Organized Crime Index has introduced 5 new indicators to measure criminal activity. These indicators include financial crimes, cyber-dependent crimes, illicit trade in excess goods, counterfeit goods, and extortion and protection racketeering. This expansion of criminal indicators helps prove the fact that crime rates and methods of crime are becoming a larger problem that must be dealt with. Take this statistic from Relief Web, the leading humanitarian information source on the global crises and disasters. 83% of the world's population is living in conditions of high criminality. Criminality simply refers to the state or quality of being criminal, or an act or practice that is considered a crime. This quote comes from the Global Organized Crime Index 2023, which reveals the continuing rise of organized crime. This chart comes from the same website and shows every country having an increase in criminality, specifically Europe having the largest increase and Asia having the highest rates. On a more personal level, the Americas are ranked number 3 in the world for criminality rates. Diving even deeper, there is evidence from a statistical website called JITNUX, comparing crime rates from Florida and New York. It mentions the violent crime rates in Florida in 2019 was 379.3 offenses per 100,000 inhabitants, compared to New York with 265.8 crimes per 100,000 residents. From the table on the left, we can see Florida also has the higher levels of crime in motor vehicles, larceny, theft, and property than New York. After looking at these startling statistics from my home state, I find it clear that creating a solution to mitigate this rising issue is vital. Therefore, the solution I propose is to create a stronger sense of community and a more positive environment within communities. From Streets Civics, a website dedicated to providing quality resources for grassroots activism, community organizing, and civic engagement, it mentions members of the community can help reduce crime by developing their own nonviolent community and emotional regulation skills, mentoring youth, supporting community centers, and helping to prevent substance abuse. From this data, it is important to understand that individuals from communities are the key to reducing crime rates. Another way to reduce crime is by implementing community justice centers and community-based violence intervention programs, or CIV community programs. Community justice centers are local institutions designed to provide relevant services directly to vulnerable areas. Their purpose is to address relevant problems in a community. In Colombia, these institutions have already been proven to help. During a collaborative study in Colombia between Chemonics International and Transnational Development Associates, researchers aimed to explore correlations between community-centered justice strengthening models and reductions in crime and violence. Directly from the study, it states, statistics from 2018 to 2019 that show that crime incidents in communities that did carry out specific prevention activities hosted by community justice center so it decreased more than in communities that did not carry out such activities. One example is Pereira with an overall combined decrease of 27% as compared to Valledupar with a 10% decrease. Moreover, CIV programs work to reduce homicides and shootings through partnerships with community stakeholders, individuals affected by gun violence, and government. These programs focus on connecting individuals most at risk of committing or experiencing violence with members of the community who have similar experiences. According to Aku Manning and Hassan Bashir from the article Community-Based Violence Intervention, Proven Strategies to Reduce Violent Crimes, they mention Chicago's CREED program, which combines street outreach, coaching and counseling, workforce development, and advocacy programs, saw a 50% reduction in gunshot injuries among its participants in only 18 months after implementation. Their information is reliable because both have expertise in criminal justice reform. Aku Manning is the director for criminal justice reform at American Progress and holds a Master of Law at Washington College of Law. Meanwhile, Hassan Bashir is an advocacy associate for Generation Progress, where he works with networks to continue their organization's work of violence prevention and criminal justice reform. Their expertise supports the evidence that CIV programs have proven to drastically reduce crime rates in areas that have already implemented them. On top of the social community aspect of reducing crime rates, the environment of the community is shown to reduce the number of crimes in an area. With that, the other part of my solution is to improve the atmosphere of communities. In a 2023 study done by 3 University of Michigan graduates and 1 Wayne State University graduate, they found community-led efforts adding crime prevention through environmental design, or CPTED, strategies show a steady reduction in overall crime. They use Flint, Michigan as an example. They state Flint, Michigan has witnessed a 40% reduction in violent crimes across a 5-year time frame in street segments that were part of the Clean and Green program, a CPTED-based initiative. This can be seen on the left side of this picture, where there are several massive hotspots all around Flint. And on the right, after the implementation of CPTED strategies, these hotspots are smaller. Improving the environmental design of a community incorporates principles of surveillance, territoriality, access, and maintenance, which are based on using physical environmental features to reduce reported crime. The academic journal, The Strategic Approaches to Crime Prevention, written by Michael Torney and David Farrington, who hold degrees in criminal law and policy and psychological criminology, give examples of improving community appearance, like altering building and neighborhood design to increase natural surveillance, improve the physical appearance of areas, organize community residents to take preventative actions, and solicit additional political and material resources. However, these are just some examples, and I implore you to think of ways you can improve your community's environment. To summarize, there's evidence from several current sources that show why finding a solution for rising crime rates is crucial if we want to continue living in a safe world. I proposed creating a stronger emphasis on community involvement and enhancing community's environment to reduce crime rates in an area. Now that I have explained and discussed a solution to crime rates, I will leave you with one final question. How are you going to join your community in the battle against increased crime rates?